Hello, my friends. Welcome to Paper Pumpkin. Let's see. We're just going to make sure that we are live. Oh, the light's kind of weird. Make sure that we're working here. All right. How are you guys all doing tonight? Good, I hope. The weather's been really nice here, here in Edmonton. So, for those that are just finding me here live for the first time, my name is Angie, and I am a demonstrator here in Edmonton, Alberta. So it's been really nice today. We are expecting a really, really wet day tomorrow. So it was nice to actually get out and get my plants into the ground and yeah. So tonight here I hold my Paper Pumpkin virtual class every fourth Thursday of the month. I usually hold it a little bit later just in case we have issues with delivery. But sometimes you'll get yours like super early. So if you want to go ahead and do your kit early, you definitely can. But I would love for you to come join me every fourth Thursday here on my Facebook page to craft for about an hour or so. What I'll normally do is put this kit together following the instructions, and then we'll try to do like one or two alternatives if time permits. All right. So first of all, this month's kit will show to you in a second here, but I also want to promote next month's kit here. It's called Expressions in Color. And I am just going to pull out the coordinating suite here. It's the Expressions in Ink. So on page 96 and 97, it coordinates nicely with this suite right here. So it's called Expressions in Ink. It's very artistic. So the suite here for $102.25, you get the bundle. And our bundles are always 10%. You save 10% when you buy it together. And it's the stamp set and a die cut. So you will need our embossing die cutting machine there. So you'll get that. You'll get a specialty designer series paper. So it's not our normal designer series paper. It's a specialty one. And so it probably has like more of, I don't actually have it yet, but I believe it has like gold trimmings to it and stuff. And then you will also get the ephemera pack. So page 141, we'll switch over to that and we'll see what it is. So it's this one here, right there. So you get the gold foils there, and then it looks like there's sequins attached to it too. So this is a really, really cool bundle. So again, very, very artistic, as you can see from the samples there. So it coordinates really, really nicely with that. If you're wanting to stock up either on the paper or the bundle first before you get the kit for next month. Oh, there it is. It's actually showing right there. So really pretty. All right. So while supplies last, this is available till June the 10th. So if you like, you can subscribe to it right now, and then they won't process it till June 10th. Hello, Lori. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. We'll get your kit out and craft away. So my boys were super excited for this because they get gum. They were super excited when I first opened up the kit, and they're like, ooh, gum. And they've been bugging me. So I've had my kit for about 10 days now. So they've been bugging me for the gum. So this will be their treat tomorrow, because I said you can't have the gum until I've done my class. So this is their treat for tomorrow. So with every kit, you will get a stamping spot. The stamping spots do not repeat every 12 months. So Night of Navy and I would say Night of Navy, Early Espresso are probably the two that I've seen quite a bit. Again, it's like not within the 12-month cycle, but it is a very versatile color to have in your collection. So if you're new to crafting, stamping spots are a great way to build up your collection and have different, inks and see which one you kind of like, right? So these are the ones from the last few months. And so Misty Moonlight is one of our in color. And then, of course, with your kits, you also get an exclusive stamp set. These stamp sets, you cannot buy them out of the annual catalog. They're made specifically for Paper Pumpkin, and you can only get them through the kit. So this is probably one of the things that the reasons why I get my Paper Pumpkin, aside from it being so easy to put our kits together. I just love the stamp sets because, like I said, they're all exclusive, right? And look at this, you guys, this hat here. I will show you. Actually, I'll do that right now. This hat here coordinates really nicely with another bundle in our new catalog. I've been giving a lot of love to our current catalog, the mini catalog that's going till the end of June. So this one here. So the hat bundle. So that coordinates really well with that too, right there. So you get the stamps and then, of course, the dies right there. So that I will be doing a class on with the hat bundle there. So look out for that one. All right. So here we go. So the Paper Pumpkin kits, everything is included in there. Adhesives. Oh, my camera just went funny there. I think I hit it. Sorry about that. So the adhesives are all included in there. And any elements that you need to complete the kits, all in there. So you don't have to worry about getting extra stuff if you are a new crafter. But I will show you. Actually, I'm not liking this light here. I'm going to turn this light off. Hopefully it won't be too dark here, but if it is, we'll have to adjust because I think that light's making it kind of weird there. Is that too dark? Let me know. All right. You haven't opened your box yet, Lori. Go get it. Come do it. All right. Ooh, I love these kind of dots. It's one of my favorite kind of, let's see what they call it. I know it's enamel dots, but I wonder if there's a specific name for it, but that's like one of my favorite. So anyways, so here's the instructions. And you guys, I am super excited about this month. If you have been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber for a while, you will notice this huge difference. You guys ready? It is colored inside. It used to be black and white. So I'll show you one from a previous month. So this is the one from a previous month. This is from March. It's colored in the front and in the back, but the inside, the instructions were all black and white. And so sometimes it is quite difficult to see what they want you to do, right? So they actually improved it, which I am so excited. Look at the instructions. The instructions are way, way better. Look at that. And it's colored. Aren't you guys excited? And look at this. Again, comparing. So you've got your ruler here to measure any of your strings, thread or ribbon. And they've gone up to 18 inches here. So again, previously, we've only gone up to 9. So they've doubled that. So fantastic, because usually we need at least 12 or 16 or 20, right? So they've changed that too. Wow. This is awesome. I really, really like this. And here, see, so here they've given you step-by-step instructions on each card. And then here is just like a quick summary of what you need. And then, of course, in the back here, it gives you coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors that you can use. Bumblebee and Real Red. Love. Like, love. 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 And then, of course, there's alternatives here, too. So you can head over to Paper Pumpkin's Facebook page, and they actually give you the instructions for this, to how to make an alternative there. All right. So let's get going here. So again, these are, everything's included. So you've got your dimensionals and then white thread, real classic supplies in the craft room. And then you've got envelopes. I love their envelopes. I like how they're always lined. They're so pretty. I'm liking this kit. I almost wish I got 2 sets of this. And then, of course, your little dots there. So here are your card bases. So you've got the Starburst concept there. And then this one here, you've got the wood grain. And then you've got your pinstripes. And then these are all your cutouts and then your labels. This is cool. All right. So tonight what we'll do is we'll do 1 card of each, and then you guys can complete your kit as you go along. Or if you're like super fast, you could do all of them at the same time. So I love this paper pumpkin classes because it sits us down and we create the kit, right? If you're anything like me, I have a stack of paper pumpkin boxes. There are unfinished kits. So I think tonight I am actually going to try to finish all of this and get this out of the way. I might save 1 set away so that I can do all the alternatives, but yeah. Right, Lori? Isn't the instructions awesome? Like it being colored? Love it. So I'm going to put my envelopes aside because I don't really need that right now. Always decorate envelopes. I know that envelopes are decorated inside, but I like to decorate the outside of it too. So as we go along here, we'll see how we do, okay? And then I am actually going to use my big stamp set. So if you are new to Paper Pumpkin, you would have gotten a block in your kit. It's a thinner block, but it's the D block, but it's a thinner, like probably half of that. And that's the block you get with your first kit. So save that block, and then that's yours forever because your future kits do not come with it. All right. Okay, so we're going to do this first one. So this first one here, we need the Starburst base. Okay. Along with the pop out for the baseball card. So we'll do the baseball card. Looks like we need our block, and so I'm looking here. It looks like your 3 dimensionals, 3 adhesives, a label cutout, and then your enamel dots. All right. So this one here, it looks like Grandpa, you're a league of your own. Okay. So what we do. So these cards are all pre-scored for you. So we'll fold them in half. Grab your bone folder and just give it a good press down. All right. So our first step is we are going to put dimensionals on dimensionals. Yeah, we're going to put dimensionals on this guy here. Okay, and then we're going to adhere it to the card base, like that. Awesome. Okay, and then it says to stamp Grandpa on the cutout. I already lost my labels. There it is. I'm going to try to keep stuff together. We're going to grab our Grandpa. Put that on your D block. Now, usually with photopolymer stamps, so this is what we call photopolymer stamps because you can see through them as opposed to the red rubber. Usually with photopolymer, I recommend getting the piercing matte out of the catalog. It just gives you the extra cushion there. It just gives you a more crisp stamp, especially with imagery. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp Grandpa there. Hopefully I got that straight. Sure did. Yay! That's always the challenge. Now with Night of Navy, I usually find that it does take a little while to dry, so just be careful that you don't smudge it. Sometimes it's darker inks, it just takes just an extra 30 seconds or a minute just to dry everything up. So, okay, we'll put that aside. So we stamp Grandpa, and then it says we need your twine. Did I lose my twine already? Oh boy. All right. It's my classic white twine. Oh my goodness. Where did I put it? All right. I'm just going to go, oh, there it is, underneath my scissors. So it says here you need 4.5 inches. That's it. 4.5. So again, you can grab your ruler at the bottom here and measure 4.5. All right. And then it says just to do a little loop and hold it together. You don't even have to tie it. Just do a little loop like this and then hold it together with an adhesive. Not sure if I can do that. I'm going to try to tie it. So I would recommend, if you are going to do a bow, to maybe cut a little bit more. Maybe do 8 inches or something. Nope, that's not going to work. Way too short. All right. So I am just going to grab going to make a loop this way and a loop this way. Make it somewhat of the same. Oh boy. There, so something like that, and then grab an adhesive and try to hold it together like that. That's a little tricky, eh? That was a little tricky. There. Trying to make the ears the same. Okay, and then it says to put, so we're going to put Grandpa here. So you want to put a dimensional behind the front part. So where it says GR, GRA, it's just on that side. We're going to put a dimensional. And then we're going to grab one of this glue dots. I'm going to put a couple just to make sure it sticks on there. If you don't have nails, you can always use something sharp like the tip of a scissors, or this, if you've got one of these pick tools, like this works too. All right, so we're going to put this ribbon down. I do not like how this ribbon's sitting. I am particular about my ribbon. Oh boy. Let's see, if I just folded my tips to the middle and then just do a little cross over that way. I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go with a longer ribbon because I like my bows. So I'm going to cut 9 off. That's the beauty of paper crafting. You do your own thing. They show you and recommend how to do it, and then you do your own thing. So there you go. Oops. Pull this one down. All right, so that's going to go there with a glue dot. Stuck on my finger instead. Okay, and then we're going to grab my grandpa thing right there. There, I like that better. I like my bow better. There. And then you can trim your tails off. Just make it a little bit shorter. All right, and that is the first card. Oh, we're gonna grab our dots, our enamel dots. And we're gonna grab 1 red and 2 yellow. And I'm going to use my pick tool because I like this putty side. It makes picking up the dots a lot easier. So 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Oh, I love these. These remind me of the ones that came out at Christmas. I stocked up on those ones because they were fabulous. That's a quick card. I know, right? You could almost do like a congratulations thing here too if you wanted to do instead of the grandpa or son, right? If you're doing it for your son. So that's card 1. All right. And we didn't even do any stamping. We hardly did any stamping. We just stamped grandpa. Wasn't that easy? All right, let's go clean off my grandpa stamp, put that away, and then we're going to go to card number 2, which is the pinstripe one. We will probably have time to do a alternative for sure. Okay, so number 2, we're going to grab the pinstripes, card base, and then we're going to grab the 2 bats. We're going to grab the all-star. We're going to grab this red rectangle. This one has a lot of components, and we're going to grab the baseball. All right. So this one here, we're gonna, you guys ready? So again, we're gonna fold a card base. Hello, Kelly. Yes, all the trimmings, Lori. That's the one. I love that because that one has the bumblebee, the real red, and the white dots on them. I used it a lot. I really like those. So we're going to grab our red rectangle, and then you can put adhesive dots on there. I'm going to show you just using the stamping seal. So if you have that in your craft room, this is really, really fast way to do it. So this looks like it's going to go just about center or just slightly above center. And then you can use the lines on the side here to make sure that you're lined up. Okay. And then we're going to grab these bats and put dots on them. Paper pumpkin kits are awesome for like really young kids too, because it's so easy. Like this is a great kit for like one of the kids to do them, because it's so easy. And they love putting dots and glue dots on everything, right? Everything and anything. Okay, and then this is gonna go this way. Actually, I'm gonna take out this guy, because then I can make sure that I have my bats in the same way. Alright. Before I actually press it down, I'm just going to make sure I have it in the right, however I want it. That looks about good. Right angle. I'm just looking at this triangle at the middle here. Okay. And then this one here, we're gonna stamp sun on the baseball. So we'll grab sun. What's the other one? You know what? I'm gonna do mom. How's that? Mom. Something different. I'm changing it up. What else is there? There's ever, dad, son, uncle, friend, brother. I'm going to do mom. So we're just going to stamp mom down this way. Again, we're going to grab my piercing mat so that I can get like a nice crisp image. Right there. All right. Clean off my stamp. I like my stamping scrub. You can get the chamois, which is like a purple cloth, purple like foamy cloth that you just wet it and then you can just dry it. Just keep that chamois in a case. Okay, so we're gonna put dimensionals on all these. So you can tell from the instructions what you're using, so you can see how this is a hexagon, right? So six sides, so these are hexagons, and then these are just a circle, so you know those ones, you use your dots on them. So another improvement in the paper pumpkin instructions. Okay, so we're gonna put down the baseball right in the middle. And then this one goes right on top of the baseball. So you want to make sure that these dimensionals are closer to the middle because you want them to sit on top of the baseball. Okay, and sort of center it on there. Okay, that was pretty easy. And then grab your enamel dots and then let's go 1, 2, there you go. Another easy card all done. Right? Nice and easy. Okay, how are you guys doing? Good? Okay, so our third card, we are going to grab the wood base. We're going to need this red and bumblebee stripes. And then the home plate there. And then we need string and then stamp. So this one here looks pretty easy too. You need 12 inches of the string, of the twine, sorry. I'm going to measure 12 inches. And it looks like we're just going to tie another bow. So it looks like what they did, fold my card base. And this has dimensionals on it. Put that centered. So what you can do if you don't want to do the bow is put a dot down this way here. And then you can just lay this down, loop that back around, press that down. Might need another dot down there. So. Okay, so that's another way of doing it, okay? If you're not a bow tire, I'm just going to do my bow. Oops. Let's try that again. Okay. Make sure this guy stays up there. Make sure it's even. We can always trim the ends. All right. And now we're going to grab the one that says "You're the best." So it looks like on instructions it says "You're the best, uncle." So we'll grab that. So here's another tip too. When you're working with photopolymer, as you can see, that was a pretty big stamp that I had to peel off. So sometimes when you pull off photopolymer, it stretches the photopolymer and it goes like out of shape. So so you just want to give it like a little bit of a rest before you put it on your block. That way it goes back to its original form. Especially if you're dealing with like a really thin stamp. A really narrow stamp. So here's the nice thing about the photopolymer. You can see through and you can see where you've missed inking it, or if it's not properly inked, then you can go back and re-ink your stamp. So you can also give it a try by stamping it on a scrap piece of paper and see. So that's really good. So I'm happy with that. So I can now go back and re-ink it. Okay, I'm going to grab my base and I'm going to stamp "You're the best." All right. Try to get it as straight as I can. Down, press it down a little bit. Ooh, I got ink all over my fingers. Make sure I don't get that on my card. There. All right. And then you can do uncle. I'm going to do brother. I was going to do something different. You can do friend. You're the best friend. Ooh, let's do that. I am sure everyone's got a friend who's bailed you out numerous times. So this will be a great card just to send off to a friend to let them know you're thinking of them. All right. How's that? Okay. And then we are going to put dimensionals on this. Look at that. Got ink on the back of it. Thank goodness it's on the back. I don't have to worry about it because no one's gonna see it. All right, and then that's just gonna go dead center over the trim with the twine, sorry. Right there. And then we're just gonna add our dots. How simple is that, you guys? Such simple stamping to this time round. I really like the yellow bumblebee ones. There. All right. Okay, shall we do some alternatives? So here are the 3 cards based on the instructions. But let's do some alternatives since we got these cards done pretty quick. Okay, so this one's pretty easy. All this one here you need to do is just bring a cardstock and then put up and then adhere your baseball card using dimensionals, and then you got your baseball there, and then brother, and then you can flag that. So that's pretty easy. This one looks cool. You need a circle punch for that one. I don't know if I have one. I have a super big circle punch. Okay, let's do some stamping. I like this one here. It says All-Star Mom, but we're going to do some alternatives on here. So let's grab some stamping. I'm just going to grab the hat. And grab some petal pink. Ooh, you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use the new polish pink. How's that? Let's see how that looks. Cool. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some scrap. And then we're going to grab what shall we do? Let's do Mom, because I want this to be a feminine one. You can do Friend. It's another one you could do. Yeah, let's do Mom. Did we do Mom yet? Yeah, we did a Mom. We did a Friend too. Oh, we'll just do Mom. I'm surprised they didn't put a sister on here. Right? Okay, so I'm going to grab my Friend stamp. Grab my Knight of Navy. can stamp on there. Oh, friend might be a little too big, but that's okay. Let's see how it looks. No, don't like that. Okay, back to Mom it is. That's just way too big. Mom. So we're gonna grab that. Then we're gonna grab Mom. Oh, Angie. Let's see if I can, how precise can I be? This might not work. No! Ah! Thank goodness for the other side. Okay, stamp that with the polish pink. Make sure Mom's all inked up nicely. Stamp Mom on there. There, much better. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is grab, this is like one of the easiest way to use your card bases, is I'm just going to grab this card base. They did a 3x3 card on here, so we can still do that. We're actually going to go cut 3 1/4 off. And then, sorry, this one needs to be 3. This needs to be 3. Yeah, sorry, 3x3. That's what we need. And then you're going to do 1 inch increments. Okay. And then I'm just going to use the coordinating colors here. So smoky slate, I'm going to grab a smoky slate background. Okay, and I am going to cut this at 3. Let's see. I'm going to do 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, 3 1/4, and 3 1/4. And then I'm going to line that up on here. Okay. So I'm just going to grab my stamping seal and put seal on there. And I'm not going to press it down really hard because I just want to make sure everything's lined up properly before I commit. So this way I know if I'm good. So I almost need a little bit of extra room. This is not cut 3 1/4. Yes. Okay. This is why we don't press it down. Just going to move it out to the edge just a little bit more. Same thing with this one here. there's room for this one here. All right. So once you're happy, this one's a little crooked. I'm just going to fix this one here. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then I am going to grab a Pacific Point card base. Right there, and that's going to go on there. Okay, let's fussy cut this mom hat out and see how we can place that hat on there. So this is just a way of being able to use what you have in the kit along with some additional supplies in your cart, in your crafting room, to create more cards. So as you can see, there's a lot of the stamp sets, a lot of the stamps in the stamp set that we didn't use when we're making the cards along with instructions. So you definitely have a lot of options. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take some twine. So here's another way I like to use my twine, is I like folding it half and then making sure I have enough. So you're pretty much just doubling your twine. Like that, and then I'm just going to wrap it around my card base. So gives you a different look. Sorry, I wasn't in camera there. Then tie your bow. Then you get like a double bow effect. Come on. Let's try that one more time. And then you just cut the tail. Make sure you're cutting the tail and not the bunny ears. And then you can make sure that they're the same length. So just a little bit of trim there. Okay. There you go. Could probably make my tails a little longer, but that's okay. All right. I'm just fussing with my bow here. So we could do that, and then we can put that on there, and then we could stamp. We could just grab like another from here. We're going to stamp. What we can do is stamp "You're the Greatest" from here. You're the greatest of all time. Let's use that. Let's use the stamps that we get, right? Where is my block? Okay. So what sometimes I like to do is measure what my stamp's gonna look like. So this looks like it's a 2.5 by 3. Okay. So I'm going to cut from the card base. From this card base here. Remember we cut the stripes out. So we're going to go 2.5 by 3. So again, I'm using elements of the I did not measure this right. 1.5 by 3. I'm using elements from the kit, right, to create alternatives. 1.5 by 3. Okay. And then I can just use this, Night of Navy, ink it up. Stamp that. There you go. That can go down there. Mom, you're the greatest. I might actually bring this down a little. Just trying to figure out which is the best positioning to have. Let's move this one up here. So this is a nice simple card. So another way you can add to it is cutting another Pacific point 4 by 5 1/4 and then doing an emboss to it. That's another way of doing it, or add a DSP to it too. Okay, so just going to do dimensionals on there. So you can do mom, you can do friend, you can do dad. Any of that would work too. And then this, I'm going to put that here. So I just want to add dimensionals to the bottom of my label there. And then add adhesive to the top. So that it can stick down here. I'm going to add my mom hat. On there. Okay, and then we can always grab some of these ones here, or you can grab our ink colors. I even have any left. So this is our ink colors. So I can use the polished pink from there. Jazz it up just a little bit. More jewels. More jewels are always good. There. So that's a nice simple card, and then you can stamp inside too. Alright, so that's an alternative that you can do really easily. And then of course, one that I normally do, like, and I'll show you real quick, I won't put a card with this one here, is to cut this one down to 4 or even 3 3/4. I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 5. And then I would layer this onto like another piece. So you could almost layer this on the white. So let's do that. And then you can layer that onto a card base. So that's another way of using it. So I will cut this to 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then you can easily turn this into any card. You don't even have to stick with the kit. You can use this as a card base for anything really. So that's another way of turning your kit into something totally different. All right. So I hope you guys will try out the different ideas here. I'm just going to look for that. So you could almost do that. So that's like almost layer on layer. I can almost grab a bumblebee. Here's a bumblebee card base, right? Just tie it all together. So I know I said I was going to make another card, but sometimes when you have the ideas rolling, you just got to go with it, right? So there. So I'm going to do, where did my dimensionals go? There you go. And this can easily turn into a congratulations or whatever. If you've got that star stitch dies out of the annual catalog, you can almost cut out a star and put it, like, tuck it right behind there, and then just do a sentiment there too. So, all right. So really quick cards with paper pumpkin, you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all that. Here are the original 3 cards from the kit. Again, I just changed it up and put "You're the best friend." And then "Grandpa, you're a league of your own." This one I kept as per instructions. And then this one here, I just changed it to "All-Star Mom" on that. So real easy. And then here's just some alternatives that you can do. Again, I took the card base out of here and cut that out. Stamp that. And then this one here will finish up there. Again, just using a bumblebee card base. I cut off part of the card base and layered it onto the white. And that's all I'm left is with this one here. And then put the baseball card on there, and then all we need is a sentiment. So, all right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed some of these ideas. Enjoy your kit. I'm not sure if there's refills anymore at the store, on the online store. So if you're loving this one here and you want refills, definitely go ahead and order them. All right. And don't forget to sign up for next month's Expression in Color. That will be tying into one of our suites in the animal catalog. All right, you guys, have fun. Enjoy the kit. Enjoy the sunshine tonight. And then I will see you guys soon. Bye.